The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Full summary: Mel Robbins, a best-selling author and motivational speaker, introduces a powerful yet simple concept in her book, The Let Them Theory. The idea is rooted in personal freedom, emotional resilience, and the ability to let go of unnecessary stress caused by trying to control others. At its core, the Let Them Theory encourages us to stop fighting battles that aren't ours and instead embrace peace by allowing people to be exactly who they are. This book offers both practical advice and deeply personal stories that illustrate how transformative this approach can be. The core idea of Let Them. The foundation of the Let Them Theory is straightforward. Stop wasting your energy trying to control what other people think, do, or say. Instead of reacting with frustration, resentment, or anger when people disappoint or confuse us, Robbins argues that the most liberating response is to let them. For example, if a friend doesn't invite you to a party, instead of dwelling on why or feeling left out, you simply let them. This doesn't mean indifference. It means reclaiming your peace and focusing on what you can control: your own actions and reactions. Why we try to control others? Humans naturally crave validation, acceptance, and control. We want people to behave in ways that align with our expectations. Robbins explores how childhood experiences, societal pressures, and personal insecurities condition us to believe we can or should change others. Unfortunately, this constant need for control leaves us anxious, disappointed, and drained. The Let Them Theory challenges this mindset by asking us to accept people's behavior as a reflection of them, not of us. Emotional freedom and detachment. By letting people be who they are, you cultivate emotional detachment in the healthiest sense. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you refuse to be entangled in someone else's choices. Robbins emphasizes that this detachment creates freedom. Instead of obsessing over how others treat you, you focus on how you treat yourself. This shift builds confidence, resilience, and self-respect. Over time, practicing the Let Them Theory reduces overthinking and increases inner peace. Examples in everyday life. Robbins illustrates her theory with real-life scenarios. If coworkers gossip, let them. If family members criticize, let them. If your partner has different preferences, let them. These aren't permissions for toxic behavior, but reminders that you don't need to exhaust yourself fighting against it. Boundaries are important, but constantly trying to control others only robs you of your energy. By letting them, you gain the strength to set boundaries calmly and effectively. Reclaiming your energy. One of the most powerful benefits of the Let Them Theory is energy conservation. Robbins explains that when you stop chasing validation or control, you redirect energy into self-growth and meaningful pursuits. This means more time for your passions, healthier relationships, and greater productivity. Instead of worrying about others' approval, you create a life that feels authentic to you. How to practice the Let Them Theory. Robbins provides practical steps. 1. Pause before reacting emotionally. 2. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? 3. Consciously choose to let them and shift focus back to yourself. 4. Journal or reflect on your emotional triggers to understand why certain situations bother you. 5. Practice self-care to strengthen your ability to detach. With consistent practice, the Let Them mindset becomes second nature, making life lighter and less stressful. Misconceptions about letting them. Robbins clarifies that letting people be who they are doesn't mean tolerating abuse, neglect, or unhealthy relationships. Letting them isn't the same as accepting unacceptable behavior. It is about refusing to internalize others' actions and recognizing that you can't control their choices. Instead, you control your boundaries and your response. Transforming relationships. When you adopt the Let Them Theory, your relationships change dramatically. You stop resenting people for being themselves and start seeing them more clearly. This acceptance often improves relationships because the pressure to meet unrealistic expectations disappears. Some relationships may fade away, but Robbins argues that this is healthy because it leaves space for genuine, supportive connections. Let them and self-discovery. Another profound outcome is self-discovery. By letting others be, you gain clarity about your own values, needs, and priorities. Robbins encourages readers to ask, if I stop focusing on them, what do I truly want? This reflection allows you to live a more intentional life aligned with your authentic self. The larger impact beyond personal growth. The Let Them Theory has a ripple effect on society. Imagine a world where people stopped trying to control each other's choices, politics, or lifestyles. Robbins suggests this simple shift could reduce conflict, increase compassion, and foster tolerance on a global scale. While we can't change the world overnight, we can start with ourselves, and that's where true change begins. Mel Robbins' Let Them theory is a refreshing reminder that peace comes from within. By letting others be who they are, we free ourselves from unnecessary emotional burdens. The book is not about passivity, but empowerment, the empowerment to focus on your life, your growth, and your happiness. In a world obsessed with control and comparison, the Let Them theory is a revolutionary act of self-love and resilience.